howdy, everybody. Well, I had to start because last week I showed you my new friend I got at the art show. This has nothing to do with doing readings and all that, but we'll wait till some other people get here. So I showed you my little guy. Now I have to show you after I've got him planted. Isn't that cute? It's my new friend. I haven't decided what I'm naming him yet, but there's a light better here. Isn't he cute? What do you think I should name him, guys? I don't know, but he was just too cute. I've got him hanging. There's a little hook on the back here, and I've got him hanging in my garden anyway, in the little courtyard area. So I just had to show you the finished product. I thought he was just a Mr. Personality there. All right, let me put him down. All right. Well, how is everybody out there in YouTube land? I've had a great week, a busy week, but great week. And, I'm ready to do some readings, ready to connect with you good folks out there tonight. Let me see, I'm looking at my cards. I thought I would, pardon me, start with just pulling some energy to see what's going on for the week. So just sort of a general energy is what we're likely to see. And I can't get my chair to stay still here. I'm on rollers. There we go. That's better. All right. So whoever's here, I know somebody's here. Let me know where you're from. I always like knowing that. And let's just see what Tarot has to say about what's coming this week. Just general overall energies. What's coming to us who are here and going to watch this. Oh, I'm sorry I asked now. The Five of Pentacles, so it's being left out in the cold, but that might be by choice. Yeah, it looks like some of us are going to be healing from something. Oh, maybe some kind of deception. Ooh, something that we'd hoped would turn out one way that didn't turn out that way. Ooh, all right. I'm going to see what other cards come out before I say anything. One now is here from Minnesota. Is it spring out there yet? What kind of weather are you having up there right now, one now? It's been 80s, like 85, I think, here today. Okay, so it is a week where we're going to have patience because the divine is trying to balance things out for us. That's what it's saying. We should probably not, I'm hearing we should be more careful in our choices, not to be reckless and do anything very hasty this week. There may be a little conflict because there's Tower and the Five of Pentacles is not how I was hoping this week would go, but all right. Let's see. Just remember who you are. Remember, words are powerful. Remember that you can manifest. So when conflict comes, don't jump to conclusions and don't, jump off that cliff without doing anything reckless. Jump off that cliff without thinking about it, at least. All right. Sunny and 70. Sunny and 70. Do things start blooming up there already, Juanelle, in Minnesota? Are things blooming in Minnesota? Whoever else is here, let me know where you're from, please. I love knowing what part of the world you guys are from. Let me see. All right. Well, I wasn't real happy with that pull. Let me ask that question differently. How can I ask that differently? How about this? What advice does Spirit have? Some azalea bulbs are okay. Yeah, the azaleas down here have been blooming for a minute. here in the south. How about what advice? What does Spirit want us to know? What advice does Spirit have for us to navigate this week? What advice does Spirit have for us to navigate this week? All right. Let's see. What does Spirit want us to know? What advice do you have for us, Spirit, to navigate this tricky energy this week? So, for those that come on and want readings, I'm going to do 3 free readings. And then after that, there'll be Cash App or PayPal. Don't cry over spilt milk is what I heard. This is the 5 of Cups, which is remorse and regret and whatever. And I just heard, don't cry over spilt milk. So that's what we have to remember this week. Whatever happens to us, keep it moving. Don't cry over spilt milk. Sometimes plans fall apart. They don't go as we think they will. We might think it's a heavy burden and we might be overwhelmed. Just keep, just assess, where are you putting your energies? Where are you, that's the question to ask. If we're putting all of our energy into woulda, coulda, shoulda, boy, I wish that had gone differently. Or, sometimes, sorry, y'all, my nose is itching because pollen, I've been outside all day. If things don't go our way, we can get all in our emotions and we can get angry or frustrated or whatever. And we don't want to invest in those negative things. We want to invest and put our energy into positive thinking. It helps to pivot and turn that energy around. And Spirit saying, and there are things that you don't know, things you can't see. So don't think you know everything, little human. Oh, don't think you know everything, little human. I know. I was trying to think how to approach the subject. 1L was suggesting that we talk about holding space for people. Now, she may have a different. Many of you know 1L's my best friend, and we talk a lot when we can. When we're not busy. To me, that means, and you can chime in and tell me what you think it means for you. Holding space for someone, for me, is if somebody's going through something difficult or challenging, or it could be even directed at you, maybe not, but you just could be impacted by what this person is going through. We can't fix it for other people most of the time. We can't fix things for them. We're lucky if we can fix our own lives, right? And so, how do you hold space for somebody? Well, I think you just, for me, you can pray. I like that idea. I think prayer is a powerful tool. We can pray and ask for them to be given strength and patience or whatever guidance they may need. Because if you pray for things that are very specific, we think we know what people need, but we really don't. Only Spirit knows. And so I feel like it's more of a general intent to help that person. And then if we send those prayers and those intentions or energy out, then the spirit realm knows what to do with that and gives that person what they need. So I think prayer is a good place to start. Or just if you're not someone who prays, then you could just have a positive thought. Just have, gee, I hope that person's week goes better. It's like, I'm getting a little off topic, but something I started doing years ago, and I don't remember where I read this, or it's something that was precipitated by an article that I read, is that when you see, for example, a dead animal on the road that's gotten hit by a car, or you see someone or you pass by a traffic accident or something like that, bless that person. Think of, instead of saying, oh my gosh, how hard, we're all rubberneckers trying to get by and see what's going on. just internally, quietly in your heart, have a positive thought for that person. I know they're going to be okay. I know that, the EMTs are here. Everything's going to be okay for that person. Or, as I said, say a prayer if that feels suitable for with your beliefs. But have a positive thought, because then you're creating positive energy for that person. That's just a little sidebar. But holding space for somebody, to me, is supporting them, loving them for who they are, right where they are, in the hot mess they may be in the moment, and not judging them, not thinking less of them because they can't meet your needs or whatever it is you would, however you prefer that they be acting. Or sometimes it's hard to think about anything but what we need from somebody, and more human nature, I think. So to me, that's more holding space, is just being present with somebody where they are when they're going through something difficult, and not judging them, not trying to correct them, not trying to fix them, just here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And it's enough. I don't have all the answers, but I'm here. And if, let me know what can I do for you? I often ask that. I've kind of learned that a few years back. I'm here for you. Is what can I do? What do you need? And, let them tell you. So that's my idea of holding space for someone. If you have other thoughts on that, please let me know in the comments. Speaking of comments, sit here. I have been, as I said, outside yesterday and today, getting the rest of my plants in my courtyard planted, and then I had some landscaping work done this week, so I had to keep that all watered, and in addition to that, my complex had, as y'all know, had some big sewer grates replaced anyway, and they did put the side back, but nobody was watering the side, and I was getting concerned, and so I finally stepped up and said, I'm just going to go water it. So I've been doing that for 2 days, and it's a big area, so I have to move the hose around and all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm not whining. I'm just saying I've been outside. It's actually been kind of nice, but it's warm here. So whatever, that's just nothing over there. Okay. Well, thank you for the thumbs up. I'm very, very grateful for that. Thank you, everybody who has done that. That encourages me. I'm going to see, 1 second here. I'm having a moment. Give me a second here. I was having a conversation with somebody today, and I wanted to pull a card for them while I was thinking about it, just sort of on the side here. Since nobody's asking any questions yet, I'm going to pull a card for her. Okay, interesting. All right. Anybody have a question? Anybody? It's going to be a short live tonight. Where is India? Are they not awake yet? I have not done my readings this week that I've been usually doing. Again, I had just people all in and out. And I know I'm behind. Tell you what I could do. I could pull a little reading while, let's see. Holding space for me is giving the enemy space to be in their state of being and listening. Very well said. Yes, I agree, Juanelle. Yeah, just holding space, supporting them where they are. Yeah. To be in their state of being. That's a good way to put that. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. I know. It's so easy. I mean, and human nature is to want to fix things for people when they're hurting, of course, but it's just not always possible. Okay, your question is the the intentions of your old love. Okay, all right, I can do that. Let me see. I'm listening to see if this is the deck for you. Okay, maybe so. Thank you, Juanelle. I love you for that. You know I do. No, I do. All right. Hang on a minute. Get my other cards at the ready here because I'm hearing two different decks for you. Okay, let's start with this one. So I'm going to ask this question in my head because, anyway, see what this is. So we want to ask the intentions of your old love. What are his intentions for 1L? Okay, true intentions. What are his true intentions for 1L? Okay, let's ask. Well, he is thinking about you. He can't forget you, that's for sure. Pardon me. That's the Six of Cups in reverse, means lingering thoughts from the past is what that means. Okay, Ashley, you're going to be number one. Else, my friends, I don't really count her so much as the first. I'm doing 3 free readings. So, Ashley, you'll be next. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm disappointed to say, well, now that I'm not happy with these cards, but it is what it is. Hang on a minute. Let me see what's under here. Now, I'm going to clarify this because I see the cards, but I want to know more. So tell me about this. You've got the Knight of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. So I know what the surface meaning of that is, but I want to clarify. Tell me about this Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. What is this Knight of Wands for her? Tell me about one else person. Clarify this Knight of Wands, please. Jasmine, I have 2 more slots for free readings, and then after that is Cash App or PayPal. So you could be number 2. All right. Are you on the edge of your seat one now? Because I'm so quiet. It's just a weird energy, and I want to speak on it. Tell me about this Four of Cups. I don't want to speak on it yet. It's very strange. With this man, always strange. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, it's. I mean, I see the cards. I know what the cards mean, but they don't. I don't just take the face value of the cards. So that's why I wanted to get more here for you. And then lastly, let me see what's this Three of Cups. Let me see what's this Three of Cups here for 1L. 1L, aka Anya. The lady I was talking to today was talking about her friend named Anya. That's the only other time I've heard that name. One more. I'm trying not to talk as much tonight. Trying to be more judicious. I was so hoarse last time. All right. Let me take a look here one now. I know what that means. All right, well, I'm going to give it to you straight, friend. Give it to you straight. I was hoping it meant something more than the surface card, but this is the player energy. In and out, not consistent, comes and goes when they please kind of thing. The Page of Wands is a curious page, wants to start new adventures. But then the Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. Now, this can sometimes mean in the reverse, somebody coming out of the cold. Okay, so that was good to start with. And then, but then the next card we had was the card of disappointment. Okay, this is apathy. Somebody turning down a divine, giving them a cup of love. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very solid movement, tangible thing, but he's very, 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 very slow. Followed by the Page of Pentacles, he can be, to me, that can be about learning lessons. It could mean just that there's karma with you too. That both of you might have thought this was a wish come true. You wish, this is hope, having hope for things. But then I get to these last three cards. The Three of Cups in reverse, to me, is three people, or overindulging in sometimes it's over drinking, but three people on the card, when this card is in reverse especially. The Nine of Cups in reverse means in the upright, it's wishes coming true. In reverse, it's the opposite, unfulfilled wishes. Maybe I even hear heartbreak with the Devil card. Now, the Devil's in reverse. This means being released from restrictions. It's an odd thing I just heard, coming back from the edge. And I think this is just a message that even if this person was released, it could become, this is a whole other message besides the card. In the upright, the Devil is restrictions, it's things that are holding you back. It can be addictions, it can be obsession. And in the reverse, it can be being released from those things. So I know this person is going through a lot, and that's what they're feeling right now. But I also think this is a message for you. I'm not sure that if this person, I just think that if it wasn't the situation they have currently going, it might be something else. And so I just think that's the prevailing energy with these three cards coming out like they are. Pardon me, that this is just, it's not going to turn out well. The Nine of Cups in reverse is unhappiness because of some toxic energy. That's what I want to call that. That's a toxic energy. So I don't think this is not intention. In other words, I don't get the feeling this is intention so much as I feel like this is the situation. Spirit is just saying, this is what it is. It might not be their intention, but then again, I didn't like that this in and out energy came. So I would say, I think with this information, you know what, you know. I know BFF, you know. I don't have to say any more than that. And I wish I'd gotten different cards for you, but I'm laughing because I could have pulled those cards for me, and only you know what I'm talking about. But all right, y'all, hang on. Let me put these back. and shuffle my decks and get ready. I'm reading for Ashley, I think, next. Is that right? Okay, Ashley, who's coming? Yeah. Well, I don't know what kind of help is being asked of you, but hey, Ashley. Okay, honey, I'm getting you next. Thank you for letting me know you're still here. Yeah, I think best for you. Yes. Short answer. All right. Which deck for Ashley here? Let me shuffle these back and see. Okay, the Little Rider Way. 1 second. All right. Ashley, he's coming towards you in love. You are single. Who's coming toward Ashley in love? Holy Spirit. Show me who he's. Ooh, well, that's a good start. The Hierophant is somebody who is traditional. They could even be spiritual. They could be, if not spiritual, then they could just have a respect for those traditions. Let's see what else. But to me, that is often a card of somebody who's willing to commit, who's not afraid to go down traditional route of being someone who would commit, even not afraid to get married one day, that sort of thing. 10 years single. Well, honey, there's nothing wrong with being single. Don't you let anybody tell you otherwise. There's a lot of good things about being single. I'm not saying you want to be, but I'm sure you wouldn't be asking this question if you wanted to be. All right. So this is telling me somebody who. All right. Well, I may have to clarify this. The Eight of Cups in reverse is somebody coming back. So that one implies somebody you knew or somebody you couldn't walk away from or they couldn't walk away from you. So if you're 10 years single, I don't know who that is, but let's keep pulling some cards. Excuse me. You're lonely. Oh, Ashley, honey, I'm sorry. I've been there. I got that t-shirt. I'm glad I'm not there now. I'm single and I'm happily single. I'm not saying I'm opposed to something coming in, but I've been where you are. Lonely is not a happy place. But I will tell you this, until you can be happy with yourself and content in your own company, you're not likely to attract a healthy partner. If you're looking for that person to complete you, that's not healthy. I'm not saying you are. I'm just throwing out thoughts as they come to me. Well, I'm not liking the rest of this. Hang on a minute. Well, you're going to be up in your head about this person for sure. You may be a little bit guarded. I want to clarify this, Ashley, because let me show you what the cards have come out. We had the Hierophant. Then we had the Eight of Cups in reverse. We had the Four, excuse me. Yeah. It's interesting. I thought there was something different about this card, but there's not. Four of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups in the reverse. That's a lot of disappointment and unhappiness. So and let me finish. The Eight of Swords in the upright, that's a mental prison, a self-imposed mental prison. The Queen of Swords. Now, I want to clarify what this Eight of Cups is. Why Why do we have this Eight of Cups in reverse here? Because if she's been single, why? This is not somebody coming back from her past. What does this mean, Spirit? Oh, were you betrayed in your last relationship? Did somebody cheat on you and deceive you in your last relationship? Ashley? Who's that? Janine is here, everybody. Hey, Janine, I missed you last week, darling. It's good to see you. A long time ago. Because okay, I asked to clarify this Eight of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords, which is the lying and cheating and deception card typically. And the, I can't make my sentences tonight, Page of Swords. So this tells me that I think this is about you. I know you asked about this person, but I got to tell you, whatever you're putting out there is what you're going to pull into you. I think you felt betrayed, and you said, I'm not entertaining love. I'm walking away from traditional anything because this lying and betrayal, spying, maybe it was disappointing for me. This is all about you here. You were disappointed, and then you were overthinking it. And so you're putting out this energy of this Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords she's not warm and fuzzy. She's truthful. She's direct. She's going to give it to you straight. She's honorable. But she's not a warm fuzzy. And so it's hard for people to approach her is the point of this. Now, that's not what you asked. I'm well aware that is not what you asked. So I'm going to pull some more cards for you. But who's coming towards you has a lot to do with what energy you're putting out. So which deck? This one? This one? Or this one for Ashley? Okay, Janine, you are the last free reading tonight. I've got two. I'm doing Ashley and then Jasmine and then Janine. Okay. So after that, I will, thank you, Janine. Okay. Let me stick with Ashley here though. So, all right. So that's a message for you, Ashley. Now let's ask Spirit to please tell us the question I asked. Who is coming toward her? So, but what Spirit is saying, but you have to guard against being cold. And I'm not saying you are cold. I'm just saying it's easy. It's a knee-jerk reaction. I've done it myself. Oh, no, I don't want to go there. Somebody will approach me and my guard goes up because I was hurt. My last two relationships, were down and dirty and I don't want to go there. It's like, so I get it, but people feel that energy and it puts people off. So I'm saying we have to monitor ourselves a little bit in terms of what kind of energy we're putting out. So show me who is coming toward Ashley. You could meet somebody at work, Ashley. This is, wait a minute. No, I'm not going there. All right, the Empress in reverse. This is a lack of creativity. Somebody maybe who's not feeling I want to say fertile, and I don't mean like having children fertile. Could mean that. I mean, if you're that age, it could mean somebody who's infertile, but that's not what I get from it. She's creative and nurturing and caring for the people around her, and it can mean expansion, and this is in reverse. So I think it's somebody who's I'm feeling the energy now. You work at home? Well, maybe it's a UPS man. I don't know. This is still a message about you. I'm going to pull some more cards. I'm not giving up here. Let me see. Come on. Tell me what's coming toward Ashley here. Did I do a reading for you about this already? What was it, last week or week before? I'm not complaining. I'm just curious. It seems familiar. The energy feels familiar. All right. I get it. So I know you can't see the cards, but it reads like a and they don't always do this, but yours does. It reads like a book. It's like it's telling me a story from the top where we started with the Hierophant and the Seven of Swords. There was a committed relationship that you were in where somebody deceived you. There was disappointment. I mean, you didn't want to walk away, but there was deception. There was probably some spying. There was disappointment. You were brokenhearted. There was a lot of regret and remorse. You got up all in your head about it, and there was a lot of overthinking. And then you kind of put up this cold. I'm not calling you cold. Please don't misunderstand me, but it's what we do, that defense mechanism of where I'm gonna have my head over my heart. I'm not gonna be that warm fuzzy, and I'm gonna protect myself. It's human nature. And then we go down here to the bottom row. And the first two cards, it just felt like this was you. So the Empress in reverse, again, it's somebody who feels like, I know this is not the traditional meaning of a card, but this is how I interpret this, the combination of these cards. You are feeling that you're not fertile, you're not productive, you're not, in regards to relationship. Now we're talking about in the context of relationship. You don't feel, because you've been single so long, that this is going to happen for you. And that could just do a whole reading on that card, but let me keep going. And what universe is telling you, but you do have options. You have options. You have a couple of options. One very important thing is to work on this, to work on, yes, we need to be smart about relationships. Yes, we need to be aware of what we're putting out there, and to work on not overthinking everybody. I know that's a glare. Not overthink when people approach us, because you do have options. You can manifest if you can change your thinking, start thinking positive, to start thinking, look up Abraham. I say this every time. Abraham Hicks, as it relates to love relationships. Go on YouTube. She's got a lot of videos, and learn how to use the law of attraction in relationships. Because this is about you're getting what you're giving, so to speak. This is the magician. It's telling you you have the ability, you have the skills to manifest what you want, and you can have victory. You will have victory. So the cards now are talking about future in your person. So they switched. I could just feel the energy like there was a knife here. Spirit saying, but this is the transition card, but you have the skills, the ability to manifest this victory. Be guarded about being overwhelmed by it, because when it comes in, it's very likely you're going to feel a little overwhelmed because of this energy. So this is somebody who's coming towards you. It might be a little can I say, a little much for you, not in a bad way, but more than maybe you feel you're ready for, but you are ready. And that's what this card is telling me. But you are ready for this person because you're getting a King of Pentacles. If I had to get a king, it would be the King of Pentacles or the King of Hearts. Either one of those I would take. He is dependable. He's a family man. He's always looking out for other people. You know, he's the go-to guy. He's got his money's good. So the end of this book that we're reading here is a happy ending. You've got somebody very good coming your way. Just be careful not to come off as an ice queen. I mean, I'm not meaning to be ugly, but that's what that can imply there. For the reasons that we talked about, is just, it's natural, it's human nature to want to put that wall and guard ourselves, but it puts people off because they can feel your energy before you ever open your mouth. And when I don't want to be approached, that's exactly how I use it. I don't have to open my mouth. I can put that energy wall up and nobody's going to come near me. So that's good, though. That's really good, Ashley. These last cards, it ended on a very happy note. Excuse me. It ended on a very happy note. And I think that, because I don't often get such a happy energy off the Two of Pentacles. This is often juggling. It may be somebody else juggling you with another person is typically what I get from it. I didn't get that at all for you. I got just the opposite. You're going to be juggling a lot of things in your life to accommodate this person that's coming in. I like that for you. I like that, Ashley. All right, well, start doing that internal work. Start watching your Hey, Vanessa, I think I've got 3 already. Hang on a minute. I've done Ashley. I'm doing Jasmine and then Janine. So those are my 3 free readings. I will do Cash App or PayPal after that. So, Vanessa, I'm sorry. You missed it by 1. Jasmine's here. Thank you. All right. Hang on 1 second. Let me get my card shuffled. So, Ashley, I hope that helps, honey. I do hope that helps. Let me put my cards back. My little new decks are starting to talk more. They're getting more warmed up. Thankfully, I like the size of them. This is when you're old and you have arthritis, it's hard to shuffle some of these big decks. And I finally said, get over my ego, and there is a solution here. Just order some smaller decks, duh. So I did that, and I'm really liking them. They just have to. I got to get my energy all infused in them. Okay. So those of you that weren't here in the beginning, 2 things. Hit that like button, pretty please. And as I said, I'm doing 3 free readings, and then after that it'll be I'll do 3 Cash App or PayPal, and then I'm done for the night. Let's see. Let me go back up now. Let me find your. Let me go back into the comments here. Janine, you were like, "Where's my?" Just a second, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just having to find it. Jasmine. There you are. Jasmine, that's you, right? Jasmine Cat. Gotcha. What's coming towards me in love in May? All right, Jasmine. We want to ask what's coming toward Jasmine in love in May. And I'm asking which day. They want the lights here for you. Okay. All right. Jasmine, let's see. What's coming toward Jasmine in love for May? All right. All right, there's 5 people here at the moment. I know y'all come in and go, and only 4 people have hit the like button. So Somebody's got to step up here, please. Ooh, 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 look. Oh, that's good. Somebody's coming to give you something solid, a solid offer here. That is tangible 3D offer in my book, Jasmine. That's good. All right, let me keep going. What's coming for Jasmine in May in love? Okay, this person may have recently gotten out of a relationship that they're still healing from, where somebody, there was deception or lying or cheating or something. So just be mindful of that. And it could be, well, I guess this could be you, but we did ask who's coming towards you. So if you need to reverse the roles, do. But typically in my readings, you don't. I'm going to hold off. I want to see what else comes out. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles, Four Swords in reverse. Whoops. And the, oh, yeah, Page of Cups. Somebody coming in with a love offer. Oh, yeah. All right. All right. What else? Give me a few more cards for her, please. Yeah, I know. Let's all be Jasmine tonight. Who is that? Like, who is that? Which one? Wait a minute, hang on. Huh. Oh goodness. Because all right, these were at the bottom of the deck, and I said, if you were watching, I said, I'm gonna hold judgment because I wanted to see if more cards came out as I shuffled. These cards came back. So that says I was meant to read them. So let me tell you what I got here. Okay, so this person that's coming in, a solid, dependable offer. They're trying to get over something that they're healing from, but they do want to come forward. Now that the Page of Cups is, he's romantic, he's smooth talking, he's it's a crush, it's like crush energy. It's like crush energy. Now, pages are not kings, they're not even knights. So bear that in mind. Might be somebody younger than you. Could even be somebody that you've known. That's kind of a far out there a little bit, but more likely somebody that's trying to end a cycle and that they've had to repeat. They're not, because I've got these. Let me show you the cards. These three cards tell me that this is the world in reverse. Something that, a cycle that has not ended, or a cycle that's repeating itself, that may be, again, this is the Seven of Swords that wanted to come out. This is a popular card tonight. I wish that weren't the case. Not my least favorite card in the deck, but when it's in the reverse, you've probably heard me talk about this. The Seven of Swords means lying and cheating and deception. Okay. When it's in reverse, it can mean somebody regretting their actions. So this almost feels like somebody from your past who doesn't want a cycle with you to end, who regrets deceiving you. So this could, I don't have the Six of Cups here, which would confirm to me it's somebody from your past. But it could just be saying, if somebody comes back, here's the story I tell about this card. If somebody steals your wallet and they throw it on the side of the road, and then they think bad about it, and then they go back, and you didn't even know who stole it, and then they go back and return it to you, maybe even anonymously, but when they return it, it's empty. They took the money out, but they gave you your wallet back. So it's something that can come back to you, but it's not the same as it was. Does that make sense? No new love. So this is an old person. Are you saying this is somebody is somebody from your past contacting you? Hang on a minute. Let me see what's underneath here. Because this Queen of Swords also came out twice. I swear, this looks like somebody from your past. We got the Eight of Cups, somebody that couldn't walk away. The Four of Cups in reverse, somebody who's thinking twice about a cup that they turned down. They've gotten clarity about something here. This could be you. I mean, this is probably you, in fact. No, we're not even talking. Well, that doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. You might hear from this person. I don't have that. Let me see what's in here. I don't have that. Doesn't mean they're not thinking about you. All right, I'm going to pull some more cards. What I want to ask what? Let me clarify this World card in reverse. It's saying not that deck. What deck? This one. All right. Tell me about this World card in reverse. Like, what is this for her? What is this for Jasmine? What is this cycle that's not ending for Jasmine? What is she repeating here? Or what is this somebody from her past? What is this World card in reverse for Jasmine? Dang. Somebody from your past who can't let you go. Cards don't lie, girl. It's the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in the upright is nostalgia, thinking back fondly on the past. But in the reverse, it's almost like that squared. In other words, they can't. It's not obsessive thinking, but it's like they can't let go of you. Like they want to maybe, but they can't. You might. I'm just saying. Let me get some more cards here. All right. Give me another card on that World card. Oh, whoa. Hold on. They're flying out. Let me see. Girl, somebody's coming to talk to you and bring you very well, it could be an apology. Now there's a glare here. The Nine of Cups can be, it's an offer of love. They're going to communicate. This is fast forward action, communication, my strongest card of communication, bringing in a cup of love, wanting to, this is the Wheel of Fortune, good fortune, things working out in your favor. So even if this is not somebody from your past, could have been somebody you met, was just a friend, and I don't know, a classmate, or I don't know, that it doesn't mean a past lover necessarily. But somebody here wants to, I almost said hook up. I didn't mean that in the way that is being used today. Remember, I'm old. No, this is good. This is good stuff. So this just could be somebody that you knew in the past, you worked with, or you was a classmate or something. I have no idea about that, but now what is this Seven of Swords? I'm hearing disappointment, and that's not what that card traditionally means. Show me this Seven of Swords for Jasmine. Drell, Solid, Sexy Scorpio. Thank you for being here. I love me some Scorpios. However, I have done 3 free readings, and after that, we're doing Cash App or PayPal. You can look down in the description box if you want information on that. All right, let me see. So I'm at Seven of Swords. Somebody here went through, again, I just feel like this may be somebody from your past. Somebody who would have been at a crossroads, or this may be putting you at a crossroads, but I feel like it's them. Maybe wants to come clean and tell you a truth about something. This can also just mean having clarity about something, but it can also mean an epiphany. So maybe if this somebody was somebody from your past, doesn't mean you're going to take them back, but the Death card in reverse, and I'm just sensing what this is telling me tonight. I know it's in reverse, but I'm not feeling the energy here of it in reverse. It's someone who's been through a change. I think maybe when you knew them, they probably were somebody you wouldn't have been interested in, and they weren't willing to change, but something has happened to this person and they have changed. They've gone through a transformation and now they're a much more solid, dependable person. So again, and if you don't know them, maybe this might be it. This could be somebody from a previous lifetime, because it started with this. That's a big deal. The Ace of Pentacles. So whoever this person is, if this is someone, it doesn't change what I've said, but it could be somebody from a past life who is coming here to set some karma straight with you. That could be. Anything else you want? Oh, yeah. The Lovers in reverse. This is somebody, if you don't know in this lifetime, in a previous lifetime, that you could have had a heartache with. This is a breakup card for me. Breakup card. Plans that fell through, and then there was no movement whatsoever. Very disappointing words, arguments. Yeah. Ace of Cup in reverse. So it's more and more feeling like if this is not somebody that this is either somebody coming back, as I said, or somebody you knew from the past that you'd had karma with. We're starting a whole lot of new cycles in, like April was a big transition month, and then May is going to be kind of the new beginnings, new starts. Because April was finishing a lot of wrapping up the business, and Mercury retrograde was bringing some people back from the past, and yada yada. And so, and relationships that start typically under a Mercury retrograde are not long lasting. Okay, let's just leave it at that. So, okay, yes, it is true we have past lives. Yes, it is. And I have stories I could share with you, but you'd probably rather me do readings than share stories. So it feels good to me. The energy feels good to me. It feels like very positive energy, despite some of these cards. I think whatever the Seven of Swords was, and this breakup was in the past. It just feels like that was like old news. So I don't know who this person is, but the overall energy I'm feeling from it is this is somebody who wants to make it right now, even if you don't know this person yet, but they're coming back from a past life. They're coming in. I just heard fixing karma. That's what I heard. So I hope that helps. Just be aware, if somebody new comes, you could have known them in another lifetime, and just unfinished business. But this is the big card for me. Is it looks really good. A nice solid offer. Oh, I forgot to put that thing over here again. Okay. Hang on a minute. I'll tell you what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to get that cloth. When I tap the cards, I know that's very loud. Let me shuffle these. I'm going to get that little cloth over there and put it down so it doesn't break your eardrums. And then I'll come right back and do Janine. You were next, right, Janine? Hang on just a second. No, we're putting him back. That was Mr. Devil. We're putting him back for sure. King of Cups, that's better. All right, hang on one second. Okay. Now, hopefully that won't make as much racket. Let me pull this up 1 second here. All right, that hopefully will be better. Okay, now, let me go up here. You are very welcome. Okay, let's see here. You get caught up. All right, what was your question, Janine? I got to go back up here and find it. Is my deceased biological father knows about me now? Does he like me as a person? All right, hang on. That's a different. I have to go to a different place for that than tarot card. So hold on a minute. I'm just going to get quiet for a minute, okay? Everybody, whoever's watching. Let me just pull in and see if I can access that for you. Well, let me address this first of all. If he's deceased, he does know about you. I can tell you that without even tuning in. And it would. Do you know his first name? You might not, but I'm being shown an image of a man who. Sorry, that's my sons have radar about when I'm on here. They don't even know I do this. Always text me in the middle of it. I am seeing a man crying. Now, this not now that he's deceased, but when he was alive. He really had regret about not being a part of your life. Now, that wasn't until later in life, is what I'm hearing. I feel like he lost someone close to him. And that was a kind of a pivot point for him emotionally when he was alive. That was a pivot point for him. It sort of, and that happens a lot to humans. It puts things in perspective, and it's that message of, boy, life is really short, up close and personal in our face when we lose somebody close to us. And it makes us often do a life review. And I feel like that's what happened for him. I think he had some deep soul searching, and I just see him literally crying with his hands like in his face, feeling regretful about your situation. Can I say it like that? I don't know if you even have tried to communicate with him, Janine, because I mean, maybe you have. I'm just going to share something with you, because he feels to me like he's saying, well, I don't think she wants to hear from me. I think she's angry with me. I don't think she'd want me to come and talk to her. Now, we're talking about him being deceased. So as a deceased spirit, he's giving me the impression that he doesn't think you want to connect with him. Or those were his thoughts when he crossed over. Now, y'all may have heard me talk about this. There is a transition period for most spirits when they cross over, and it takes them a while to shift sometimes, not always, from their three-dimensional reference of existence to just the spiritual and knowingness of the other side. Because once you get to that knowingness of the other side, then he would think differently about that. So I don't know how long he's going. I don't think he was recently passed. Gosh, well, you may be answering me. I can't even see the comments here. Jerry, thank you. And you're welcome, Jasmine, for the reading. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, that's probably what it was then, Janine. Yeah, he lost his only other child in infancy. Never knew of him and did love him. His life ended sadly and tragically. Oh, yes. That's a sad story. Do you know, I'm hearing I think he carried so much guilt with him that he felt somehow that was karma, which makes me very sad. He kind of felt like the way his life ended was karma for that situation with you. Oh boy, that's sad. That's very sad. I'm just listening to see if he has any other. I'm going to communicate with him for just a second. Janine, do you have a cat? Hang on, y'all. My spy software is trying to do something, and I'm trying to get it to go away. You had a cat that passed. Okay. He's acknowledging that you had a cat. So he has checked in on you. A Siamese cat. Ever tried talking to him yourself? I mean, I know what you feel in your heart, but do you maybe say out loud, like you're having a dialogue with a human being that's sitting next to you in thought? That's what I felt like. So you're having this conversation with him in your mind and in your heart. I want to encourage you to speak out loud. And yes, if people think you're crazy, that's okay. You're in good company. But it helps zero the energy in. It helps. It's like I'm channeling this. I've never said this. It's like a homing beacon. It helps to bring their energy in, if that makes sense. Well, it would comfort him if you establish a relationship with him on the other side. So I know that you have loving thoughts. So what I'd like you to do is to have a time where you sit down and you have a dialogue with him, like out loud, like, I know you're going to look crazy if somebody sees you doing this. That's okay. And just talk to him as if he were in the room. He he doesn't need, but this would be a healing for both of you. If you out loud talk to him and invite him to participate in your life, tell him he's welcome in your life, encourage him to look in on you, encourage him to send you signs. And I don't think you were here last week, of course, but we did talk about what some of those signs are. And you can ask for specific signs, something that's meaningful to you. And a message. They're going to send you another cat. Somebody's sending you another cat. I don't know if it's him or just spirit saying be on the lookout, because that could be a sign. I don't know if he had cats, but there's some connection here with cats. And cats are very sensitive to spirit. So okay, I'm going to come back to that comment, Janine, 1 second. So okay, yeah, I could feel that. Cats were safe. He could have a relationship with cats that he couldn't have with humans. And there's a good number of people that are that way. I mean, no judgment. It's just pets are easier than people, oftentimes. So I know my cat did this. Most cats do it. They can see things that we can't see. Pets in general. Cats and dogs. So I'm seeing this unusual. I've never been given this before, so that's why I kind of feel like it's legit. If you know if you've ever seen a cat, sometimes they'll stare at something, I don't know, a blank wall, and they'll be looking up and down at like there's somebody there. They're reacting as if somebody's there. It's very likely because there is. So a cat might even be a nice way for you to bridge the energy. I know this is really out there, but I'm just giving it as I get it. Where you could feel like if you see your cat doing that, like he's there. I don't know. That's more for you than anything. Now back to your statement. Yes, he did have darkness, and that's probably why he's coming through to me, and why I said to you, sometimes it takes people longer to transition than others, because I don't feel like he's fully transitioned. He's got some work to do there, and you can't see my hands. I'm doing this. He's got some work to do to get to a better place, okay? And so, hang on 1 minute. Oh, interesting. All right, so you're part of his homework over there. I've never gotten that message before either. You are, he wants to work with you. He wants to help you. He wants to be a guardian, essentially. And it's sort of his way of making things right with you from the other side. For one thing, it's also teaching him you are more evolved spiritually than he was. Okay, can I say that? And that's not a judgment. There's no better or less than people. It's just we all evolve at different speeds. Just the way that is. Yeah, I felt that he is welcome, Janine. So, as I said, have a dialogue with him. An open invitation. I'll tell you something that you can do. 1 second, they're giving me a message here. All right, so you can do a little ritual if you want. Do this or not, but it's a suggestion is get a red candle and a white candle and some incense, and you can have a little bowl, that little stick incense. You can stick it, you put rice or sand in the bowl, and then you can light the incense and put it in the bowl. And so you put your red candle on the right and you put your white candle on the left. The white candle represents purity. The red candle represents strength. And so, and when you light the incense, incense helps to carry messages to the other realm. And so it might help to, if you do this ritual and you light the incense and you just say, this is my offering, and I invite you in to have a relationship with me. Now, you don't want him hot in your house, okay? And I'm saying that tongue in cheek. He's not going to haunt your house, but just say, I would like to establish a relationship with you, and I'll look forward to more dialogues. And then again, you talk to him as you go about your day, or, especially like if something difficult is coming up, you can share that with him. Now, they see from the other side, we don't know that, but they do, what's going on in our lives. But for some reason, I'm feeling he needs this invitation from you. And I think it's just because of the past. So if you're open to that, do that little ritual, and then, say a prayer. I don't know what your beliefs are about prayer or any of that, but it's just like, this is an offering. I want to hear you. I want to invite you and give you permission to connect with me. Him only, and say his name when you do this ritual. Okay. You don't want to open that door, the portal, for anything else to come in. Say his name when you do that. Okay. Your Pisces is a Leo. My son's a Leo. Actually, that's funny. One of my sons is a Pisces and one of my sons is a Leo. So yeah. So I hope that helps. And I was looking at your comment about your granddaughter, or his granddaughter. Yeah, he had this thing about cats. For some reason, I feel like I can just see your cat sitting there looking at air, and somehow you're going to know what your cat's seeing, that's your dad checking in. So give it a try. That's all I can say. I hope that helped. I hope that was some insight for you. All right. Thank you, Janine. I always love having you here. Too late. They can see all that anyway. Too late. They can see. You don't need to tidy up. That's funny. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Okay, let me get a sip here. All right, so that's that. Thank you for everybody who's hit that like button. I am so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, you can also leave comments after the live has finished to thank you for the hearts. And then Vanessa, I have done 3 free. My thing tonight was to do 3 free readings, and after that is Cash App or PayPal. So I've done the 3 free readings, and I need to catch up on my comments here. I think that I addressed that already, but I just wanted to say it again. Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I was trying to encourage everybody last week. I said, get here early. And I put it in the description of the live when I posted it too, because I will still want to do free readings, but y'all, I got bills to pay too. So that's just, I'm sorry. And I don't think I'm asking too much, because it's $15 Cash App or $10 PayPal. So I don't think that's a whole lot. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a lot to some people, but it's reasonable, because I know there are readers that do this and they charge $60, $70 for that. So it is what it is. Now, I wanted to see something here. Y'all bear with me. I've got my little baby lights here, Derek. My little babies. I got said that last week. My decks had babies this week, or last week. I do love this deck. Yeah. That came out as interesting, because I was asking to any last messages for the collective here. So I know some of you didn't hear the first part of this. When I started this, I did a reading just to see what collective energies were coming up for us this week. And one of them was the 8 of Swords. And so let's don't get in our heads too much this week. Let's don't overthink things this week. Let's relax. And I'm hearing go with the flow this week. That we're going to be looking at some things that are not particularly traditional and might be outside the box for many of us. And we might have a tendency to overindulge in whatever that is for each of us to compensate for that. Don't lose sight, everybody. Don't lose sight of what your wishes are. Because happiness is a choice. I remember before that was popular, I did a t-shirt. Gosh, that's probably 20 years ago. I made a t-shirt with a little smiley face on it. And the smiley face had words around it. Happiness is a choice. And it's true. So let's all endeavor to be happy this week, regardless of what the universe throws at us. And I would like to know, for those of you who might be interested, as part of this live, would anybody be interested in a little mini meditation session, either as part of this or as a separate live? I could do like a guided meditation as a live at some point. So I'd like to know your thoughts on that. If anybody thinks that's a terrible idea, or say it kindly, please. Or if that's interested in everybody's here. Anybody want to weigh in on that? I'm supposed to start teaching some meditation classes again. I was retired. I don't know how many times that's happened already, but I can't stand it. I need to be busy. I need to be kept busy, so I'm going to start teaching meditation classes again. I taught for 25 years. And I have been a meditator for, let's see, since let me get this right. I think it was right around 1987 or 88 I started meditating. Hey, Teresa, you like that idea, Teresa? Okay, good. Thanks for weighing in on that. So, Teresa, vote. That's one vote. Okay, well, I will definitely. Well, you just give me an idea. I just, okay. Oh, somebody gave me an idea up there. All right. Good deal. Thank you, Teresa. I know we need a little peace in the world, don't we? We all need a little bit more peace in the world and in our lives. Lord knows it's hard out there. Okay, guys, if nobody else has got any general questions about, no, not personal questions, but about anything woo-woo that I can answer. Woo-woo, alternative, general questions. If not, I will be signing off. Teresa, I'm sorry you got here late, darling. But thank you for weighing in on that. That was a conversation my friend Juanelle and I had earlier. She made that suggestion. I said, I never really thought about it. Yeah, we could do that. Janine, you're so very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Marie, you're getting here kind of late, darling, but I'm just saying we're about to sign off, but thank you. I appreciate you being here. I hope you'll go back and watch the replay. Me too, Teresa. And I don't know. I will tell you this. I don't know, because I'm liking doing these at 6 o'clock, but I was supposed to start my new meditation series in person next week, and I'm not sure if that class is going to happen at that time or not. So look to the community tab, or if you're subscribed and you've hit the notification bell, you'll get notified. But I'll be posting when I'm going to go live next. So if I don't have the class, I'll be live again next week at 6. And if y'all can, that's Central Time, if y'all get here early enough, 6 o'clock Central Time, wherever you are in the world. If you get here early, that's my plan going forward, is to start the live with 3 free readings, and then after that we can do PayPal or Cash App. But I like to still give, so I try to do some free readings at the beginning. So, okay, well, God bless you all. Nobody has a general question about anything related to spiritual stuff that I might be able to help with? Going once. Going twice. Thank you for the hearts. Y'all are sweet. Nope. All right. God bless you, Teresa. Thank you, sweetie. I'm looking forward. Hopefully, you can get here a little earlier next week and we can chat a little more. I enjoy your company here, albeit virtually. Everybody. I love everybody being here. I have fun. All right, everybody. Well, I guess that's it. That's a wrap for tonight then. Thank you. Yes, Janine, you too. You have a great week too. And hopefully we'll see you next weekend. If anything, I may have to change to another night. Maybe Friday night, I'm thinking. I don't know yet. But again, just look out for the community post and I'll let you know when that's going to be. All right, everybody. Bless you all. That's a good idea. Vanessa, which is a good idea? The change into Friday night or the meditation, which is a good idea so I know what you're referring to there. Meditation. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Thank you. All right. Well, I'll put that in my planning hopper, as they say. I'll try to do that. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much for being here, everybody. I wish you many, many blessings. Y'all have a great week, and I'll see you again soon. Love y'all. Bye.